Good day, sir. I am Sam S. Gonzaga from Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering 2A. So, I am here to present you the technology that is very significant to my community and it provides a significant societal contribution to my community, which is NABWA. So, this technology is drone. As you all know, drone is used for photography, videography, delivery, for medicine, and a lot etc. So I'm here to tell you that what are drones used for. So drones or UAV or unmanned aerial vehicles are being employed and in ever increasing areas of life. Apart from the fact that they are small, light, and maneuverable, drones have many other uses. If the task is dull, dirty, or dangerous, then it makes far more sense to send in a drone. So it seems a barely week goes by without any uses for drones being imagined and realized. So here's my list. So number one is aerial photography. So if there's one thing most people considered when they think of uses for drones, it is aerial photography. So it has a huge field with a lot of spin-offs and niche areas. It's the basis of the whole civil UAV industry and the entry point for most, if not all, drone pilots. So, drone aerial photography is and filming is an industry and a service in itself. So the next is it is used for film and TV footage. So if ang NABWA is mag-create ng event, pwede nila yun i-film and it is very quick to take advantage of the burgeoning drone technology. They tend to have larger budgets for new equipment and the latest gadgets. So the footage and shots achievable from for maybe hexacopters and octocopters carrying broadcast grade cameras have proved they just justify the investment. So perhaps you can remember that most aerial shots on TVs, like in the news, NABWA in Camarines Sur, were either created using a camera boom or captured from a helicopter. So now, through drone or in drone footage is commonplace, and while booms and helicopters still have their uses, the new aerial footage has added much to these programs. So the next is aerial mapping. There was a time when Google Earth and Google Maps was the state of the art, but there is so much more to do with mapping the planet's surface. So drones designed and equipped for mapping and programming to fly in grid patterns are slowly building up a very detailed picture. So the next is archaeological digs and research. So it is known that aerial photos can reveal clues about the history hidden in landscapes. Some cities are only fully appreciated from the air. So here in NABWA, there's a lot of scenic landscape, and um, it it has a lot of beautiful places to capture. Um, so one of the many uses for drones is in the field or archaeological time, weather, and budget can prohibit the use of manned aircraft at a site, but a quick scan from 300 feet using a small drone can be like switching on a light. Suddenly, is all revealed and made clear. So the next is environmental and meteorological monitoring. So high and medium altitude drones that fly autonomously for days on end are circling the Earth and gathering data on the weather and the environment. And next is police work. Police service has made good use of drone technology. Unfortunately, due to the budget constraints, the amount of use varies from the county to county. Um, it inspired in the back of a patrol can be quickly sent up to film or photograph the scene of a car accident. So the savings in time spent on site by the officers could be significant, not to mention the delays and frustrations caused to motorists and while the road or lane is closed. So yeah. So the next is search and rescue. So the ability of drones see from viewpoints denied to crew on foot makes them ideal allies during search and rescue missions. So when people are lost, injured, or in distress, it is not always possible to send in a CAR, I mean SAR helicopter. So the location and the weather may rule out any manned aerial vehicle. So rescuers arriving on the scene can use unmanned aviation to assess the situation and to direct rescuers on foot. Drones can also be used in property photography, like commercial. Um, this one of aerial photography, which areas mentioned in the opening paragraph of this video, estate agents have been quick take up drone filming in order to help promote and sell property. So, ikaw kung meron kang like for example the apartment, pwede mo siyang gamitin as para mabenta mo yung property and at the same time ma-promote mo. So, the ability to display particularly large properties with acres of garden or pasture has tempted buyers to make the journey and to close sales. So the next is domestic roof inspection. So storm damage like debris, blocked gutters, leaks in the upstairs rooms, all these are a source of worry to householders and landlords. So ladders are risky and scaffolding cost can rapidly escalate. Far better to send up a drone to inspect the roof so that it will be very much easier than the usual. So the video footage can be kept for review or forwarded to other contractors. With one clever device, you've eliminated the risk of ladders and avoided the cost of scaffolding. You have also prevented yourself from being defrauded by a roofing contractor quoting or unnecessary work. So the next is industrial roof inspection. If you can do it for homes, you can also do it for factories and industrial units. It is only a matter of scale. With large industrial complexes, there are huge benefits in terms of cost savings and the lessening of risk to humans through physical inspection of hard to reach areas. So the next is planning inspections. So local government inspectors are always keen to find new ways to improve efficiency and making their funds go further. So well, that's the theory at least. Drones can be used in check the new buildings, extensions, and other work is in compliance with local planning laws. So the next is environmental compliance inspections. So how can you tell if the farm, factory, or industrial area is compliant with local government, local environmental laws and rulings? So inspections on foot are one option, but the bird's eye view of UAV or the drone will capture the conclusive evidence and exonerate those who might be under suspicion on non-compliance. So the next is drone deliveries. So most people have heard this one, I think, in Amazon. They are now conducting tests a secret location in the United Kingdom. However, I think we're still a long way from the really important stuff like delivering of beer and pizza. So yeah. And next is the disaster relief. So as we all know, Nabwa is very prone to flood, and we're very it's not new to us. So in areas devastated by natural disasters, it becomes very essential to know what roads are open and what bridges are intact. So disaster relief agencies and military personnel can use drones to quickly gather information while the expensive and less numerous helicopters and land vehicles load up with supplies. So time is short, and the sooner they have created an accurate map of the situation, the more quickly and efficiently they can deliver supplies to where they are most needed. So the next is emergency medical supplies. So in poorer countries, like here in the Philippines, where roads or let's specific here in Nabwa, where roads are dust in the summer and impassable mud in the rainy. So mud in the rainy season where people die for want of basic medicines. So drones can be used to deliver small payloads of medicines to remote villages. So this drone will be very helpful for them. So the next is news filming. So the news helicopters will continue to fly for years to come, but there are many instances where drone is a better tool for the job. Consider the outside broadcasts units at an event or situation that would benefit from an aerial shot, but where the presence of a helicopter would be disruptive or dangerous. So the next is sport filming. So with the arrival on the market of drones that follow an individual, it's now possible to obtain footage of, for example, skiers, cyclists, skateboarders, all kinds of sports in ways that were impossible before developments in UAS technology. So the next is pipeline and power line inspection. So drones or UAV can be designed and modified to carry out any task that is dull, dirty, or dangerous. So pipeline and power line inspection fall into at least one of these categories. It is a lot more cost effective to conduct a preliminary inspection remotely before sending out the crew by helicopter or by land transport. So the next is precision agriculture with fixed wing UAV. So agriculture is one of the biggest growth areas for fixed wing drones. Farmers have found all kinds of uses for them and have been quick to employ these robotic friends to help improve yields and for more effective pest and disease control. So UAV or the drone can pinpoint breakouts of pests and disease within a specific area. So the treatment can then be applied directly on that area alone instead of the entire field. So this enables a huge saving on the cost of treatment as there is far less wasted spraying. It's a sort of agricultural surgical strike. So next is advertising and promotional videos. So there are countless ways in which drone video services can be used to help satisfy the never-ending demand for more advertising and promotional videos. Whether you're filming an ad or for a new car or creating a music video, drones are part of your marketing toolbox. So next is weddings, parties, and events. So Nabwa is known for its for having a lot of feasts and in different barangays, like almost every week there are parties or events, feasts. So yeah, wedding photographers were among the first to capitalize on the potential offered by the new aerial cameras. So they offer an edge that can win new businesses in a competitive market. So anyone planning wedding wants to be certain that the event is filmed and photographed in as much detail as possible so that they can relive the experience and pass on the memories. So the next is making art with drones. So artists are often quick to spot the potential of new technology as a tool that will enable new ways of expression. A swarm or a flock of drones, each with one light or several flying information or moving like a murmuration of starlings, can produce dramatic and eerie effects. I think drones is very significant in my community, Nabwa, and it provides significant societal contribution because in addition to emergency response, drones have provided useful during times of this natural disaster. So in the aftermath of the hurricanes and earthquakes, these drones have been used to assess damage, locate victims, and deliver aid. And in certain circumstances, they are helping to prevent disasters altogether. So I think that this video will help you know more about the uses of the drone. So thank you for watching.